You know, I might just take you up on that.
Okay.
So before I get to that though, let me just comment with respect to electoral reform, because that is a big piece of our platform, and that's one that I'm particularly proud of. And as you all know, that the NDP has spent their time as political underdogs as well, and brings that perspective to our democratic system now. And we, along with Brennan and Peggy, would agree that a first-past-the-post system is not something that serves Canadians well. And so that's why the NDP is committed to this being the last unfair election on a first-past-the-post system. We know that we would implement mixed-member electoral reform. And the reason that we would do that is, mixed-member proportional representation. And the reason that we would do that is because we've seen from first-past-the-post that it really does create a political discourse that centers around strong party interests. And in fact, what we tend to see in majority governments is that they tailor their policy towards their base, right? And things like electoral reform really have the possibility of entirely and fundamentally changing the way that we do politics in Canada. And we think that's necessary for the interests of Canadians to be represented. So now, having said that, of course, and you know, as Brennan hinted towards, there is a place for party politics, and I don't see that ending anytime soon. That's why I think having a powerful advocate in Parliament is important for communities. And to give an example that sort of speaks to your upping the ante question there as well, I did run into a situation with the party where my husband is the founder of a tech startup. And you might have seen in the news that there was a little bit of noise that was raised by them, some concern around one of the tax loopholes that we would like to close that deals specifically with stock options. So this is something that impacts my family, and it certainly impacts his community. And so my husband brought this to my attention. I agreed with him. I could see that there might be a problem from the way that a lot of the founders in the tech community were interpreting this legislative change that we're proposing. And so I was able to have an open and honest dialogue with the party on that. And fortunately, it was something that resolved in a way that I agreed with. So, and ultimately eliminated the concern from the tech community. So it was a positive resolution, but that's where I think having good rapport with your leader and being able to advocate strongly on the positions that are important to your community is part of being an effective member of Parliament.